Hey guys, what's up? It is Steve Witchell. It is whatever Wednesday, June 16th, 2021. I'm coming to you live, excuse me, from New Orleans, Louisiana. It's 1:48 Central Time right now. If it's not that time equivalent in your time zone, you're watching the replay. I get just about every day comments on this video on the replay where people think that they're watching it live and they get upset that I'm not responding to them live, but I'm not live at that time. So know the difference, people. If it says live right now, that means it's live. If not, it's the replay. But if you are watching live and you'd like to comment, and I will respond to you, make sure you click that link in the description. Let StreamYard show your name if you're in the group. That is a thing you have to do. If you're watching on the page or on YouTube, I don't believe you have to do that. But speaking of YouTube, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. The link is in the description. I put it in there again today. Click on that link and subscribe. That's where all these videos are archived. All right, whatever Wednesday. This is a topic that I could go on for hours about, and at some point I probably will. I'll probably put together some sort of training. I've been thinking about it for a long time, and it's something I'd really like to do. It's something that's really needed out there. Some training on marketing your band online, specifically marketing your upcoming events online. So I want to know from you people, hello, say hi, by the way, if you're watching right now, and let me know where you are in the world. But I want to know from you people watching if this is a thing that you concern yourself with. Is it a thing that you do in your band or whatever your musical project is? Do you promote it on Facebook specifically? Let's just stick with Facebook for now when we're talking about online promoting. And if you do, where do you promote it and how often and for how long before the event? Karen says, makes sense. I don't even know what makes sense, but he's in Australia. So hello there down under. And Larry's in New York. That's all he said, New York. Newfoundland. That's how you say that. This group is OAF or OAF, and they have a gig next week. That's cool. This is not the place to promote your gig, by the way. This broadcast right here. Larry said he used to love Facebook events, but now they do not reach your entire group. Yeah, Facebook creating an event on Facebook is still something that you want to do, but it does not necessarily reach everybody. But I'll give you a couple little tips about that. Eric's in Los Angeles, and I just said it is the topic, but you provided a perfect example of what not to do, because this is not your target audience. Certainly, I am not your target audience. I am not coming to Newfoundland to see your band because I'm in New Orleans, Louisiana. Plus, I'm playing. Penny crime. Okay. Okay, that's good to know. Henry said promoting his own Facebook right now for a Saturday gig, creating an event and sending out invites not particularly efficient or effective. Well, here's the thing. When you create an event, you have the opportunity to invite people. So you want to invite people, ideally, that you think would come to your show. But once your event is created, you can share that event on your own personal timeline. You can share it in a group, which is what a lot of people do in the Cover Band Central group. They come in and they share their events. And it's something we don't allow in the group primarily because you're not reaching your target audience. The Cover Band Central group is worldwide, as you can see from people who are commenting here. Australia, Los Angeles, New York, Newfoundland. It's all over the world. So that's not your target audience. Plus, most people in the Cover Band Central group are musicians, and they're probably not going to come to see you play because they're going to be playing themselves. Now, that's not to say that musicians don't go out and see other bands. They certainly do, and I'm certainly one of them. But again, you want to concentrate your efforts on something that's going to be the most productive, and that is not it. And clearly, a lot of people don't get that because people post events in the CBC group every day. So they don't not only don't read the guidelines, but they don't really understand how to properly market their band. So I would say creating an event is essential. You have to do it because it's still, even though it might not get the reach that you're looking for, it still will work. But another little tip that I would like to give you that some people know how to do, or some people do it regularly, but maybe you don't think about this. There are a lot of groups on Facebook that are devoted to music in general, club scene, the music scene, the local entertainment, nightlife, things of that nature for that area. So it's in your best interest. If you're like, I'm just going to pick Denver as a city for an example. If you play in Denver or around Denver, Colorado, there is a group called Denver Music Scene that I'm a part of, even though I don't live in Denver. But I joined that a long time ago when I just started promoting CBC stuff. If you're in that area, then it's in your best interest to join that group and to promote your gig there, because you have a better chance there. Now you have a concentrated, targeted audience, Denver Music Scene. And I was scrolling through it, and a lot of the posts in there are people promoting gigs. But I'm willing to bet that there's a lot of people that are part of that group that are not musicians, that are just people who are looking for things to do around Denver and want to have that resource. Now, that's just one city, and that's just one example. What you should do is find groups like that that are in your area, or at least the area that you play, and you'd be surprised that you'll probably find at least one or two. And then join that group and not only promote there, but get involved in the group a little bit too. Read other people's posts, comment on other people's posts, and get engaged with other people. So this way, a conversation, a dialogue comes up. And this way, now you're not just randomly throwing a flyer in a group. Now you can actually talk to people and get responses from people and see what they like, see what they don't like. You know, it takes a little bit more effort, obviously, but it will pay off more so than just dropping an event link in a random group, because that will never work. That's like printing up lots of flyers for your show and then just driving down the street and opening the car window and letting them fly out the window. It's not going to work. That's not what flyer means, by the way. All right. I'm sorry. I'm trying to. And Larry said this too. Oops. Sorry. I meant to go Larry. He said, but I do post a flyer within our band's group. In your band's group, sure. And that's another big tip that Larry alluded to. If you have a band or a musical project, you should have a Facebook group for that. That is the single best way for you to collect the people that are interested in what you do and promote to them. So if you don't have a group, then you're missing out on a huge opportunity. Facebook for a couple of years now has been really hammering the groups thing. And you'll see the commercials on TV. And also, if you scroll through your news feed, you'll see, and you're part of any groups, you'll see that there's posts, the group from those groups that show up on your news feed, because Facebook has prioritized groups. I have a video about it on our YouTube channel about starting groups. So make sure you subscribe to the Cover Band Central YouTube channel and check out that video. There's 2 subsequent videos that I did for that I've not posted yet. And I did them a couple years ago, and I never posted them because I had them for one of our private groups. But I'll put those up sometime soon, and you can check all those out about creating groups, about building them, and how to really just nurture was the word I was looking for. Nurture the group. My cold is better. Thank you, Margot. I'm feeling much better. Thank you for asking. Okay, I'm just trying to catch up on comments here. Yeah. Eric said, so flying in the Walmart parking lot and telephone poles is no good anymore. Not really. Not that now that we have the internet. Yep, Eric. I'm sorry. Tina said engagement is key with people who are talking about a show. We know them not. It's viewed as a personal invite, and that is absolutely true. That's another good point. Tina, tag the venue. Sometimes we get so busy and running other things. So yeah, make sure you're tagging any relevant thing to your event, whether it's a venue or a person who's running the show or other bands on the bill, things like that. This is just tip of the iceberg with marketing. I just briefly touching on this. There's so much more I could say about it. And if you're interested, let me know in the comments here if that's something you'd be interested in, a training program on internet marketing. I've done it for a long time. Built Cover Band Central into over 250,000 followers on our page. So I know a thing or two about it. So let me know in the comments if that's something you'd be interested in, and I will put that together very soon. Yeah, it's a good question, Mark. I won't elaborate, but Facebook is not the trending social media networking solution anymore. What non-Facebook methods are recommended? I mean, I know where you're coming from, Mark, but Facebook is still the king. Facebook is still number one. It's got the most people. It's got over 1 billion people. No other social marketing network has that many people. But sure, Instagram, TikTok, you want to market there too? You should. Twitter, even. You should market on all of them. All right, guys. That's it for me. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Did I say that already? Also, if you have any comments, questions, complaints, send it to me at steve@coverbandcentral.com. That's where I live. And finally, coverbandcentral.com. Sign up for a profile for you, your band, or both. It is free. And it's also a good way to promote yourself there, too. It helps with your SEO. Do you know what SEO is? Maybe not. I'll make that part of the training. Have a great Wednesday or whatever time and day it is for you watching this, and we'll be back with Throwback Thursday. I have a new theme for Throwback Thursday tomorrow. I'm excited about it. So check in tomorrow for that. We'll see you.